Welcome to the 70th Annual Firemen's Parade, which kicks off a week filled with carnival rides, games, food, and fireworks. We're here bringing you the full coverage of one of Mamaronec's biggest events, so let's go see what all the hype's about. Come join me on my wonderful experience here at Harbor Island Park, kayaking and learning about the Recreation Department's new boating programs. We're here today at the Michigan Union for Blood Battle, sponsored by the American Red Cross. It's a battle between OSU and the University of Michigan to see whose students can save the most lives. Despite pushback from university administration and the Office of Greek Life, the 82-year-old Mud Bowl tradition continued this past homecoming weekend. We're here today for the Women's March in Ann Arbor, held on our very own campus at the University of Michigan. We're in the diag where everyone's come out to let their voices be heard. Good evening, I'm Marcella Milder. Welcome to Local Live. As every Thursday, we are here to report on what's happening in our community. We're here today at Ray Fisher Stadium where President Barack Obama is speaking in support of Hillary Clinton. Looks like most of the student population has shown up. It should be fun. Welcome back to the Ann Arbor Beat. We're here with Dude Madison, rapper and Michigan sophomore. We're here today in Flint, Michigan at CNN's Democratic presidential debate where Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton are about to face off. We're currently in the spin room, ready to watch. Welcome back. We're here tonight with the president and the publicity chair of the College Republicans. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having us here.
All right, so Trump has just won the 2016 presidential elections. How are you guys feeling? Forget Little Italy. La Serene in the heart of Larchmont is home to the most authentic Italian food you can find. So let's go indulge our taste buds and experience Italy right here on Palmer Avenue. We're here today at Harbor Island to learn about boating, kayaking, and pedal boating. So let's have fun and learn how to be safe. And I'm Marcella Milder. This morning we will host interviews and a debate between New Mich and Your Michigan, two of the parties running for Central Student Government office. Welcome to the 70th Annual Firemen's Parade, which kicks off a week filled with carnival rides, games, food, and fireworks. We're here bringing you the full coverage of one of Mamaronec's biggest events, so let's go see what all the hype's about. This year brought a large turnout, with over 30 different fire departments marching. The former chief, David Vaughn, acted as officiator, announcing each division in this year's parade.
This parade has been going on since the 40s, I believe, and it is probably one of the highlights of the entire village of Mamaroneck throughout the course of the year. We have an all-voluntary fire department in Mamaroneck. Everyone may not know that. Many municipalities in the Sound Shore community have career drivers, and they're backed up by volunteers. Other Sound Shore communities are totally career. The village of Mamaroneck counts on you to come out and help us out as an all-volunteer department.
Residents and guests came out to celebrate this special event, participating not only in the parade, but in the Firemen's Carnival, which helps raise money for Mamaronec's volunteer fire department.
To give them a lot of credit. They put their lives on the line every day for us, and we have to give them a lot of credit for what they do for us, and we should be very thankful that we have such a great volunteer department in the village of Mamaroneck.
It's a beautiful night. It brings everybody outside. It gives everybody a spirit of camaraderie. We see people we haven't seen in a long time, make connections. This is small-town America. This is what it's all about.
The firemen and women looked excited as they repped their towns and villages.
Go Ryan!
Go Berkshire!
Go Terrytown! Woo! I just joined. They're all very, very welcoming and very nice, and it's like a big family. I love it.
It probably started off, as the whole brother thing. We're all volunteer fire department, and I think we're one of the strongest, volunteer fire departments around. So it's nice,
Our carnival is one of the fundraisers that we have to support the department, and we thank everybody and we appreciate everybody being here tonight.
The day quickly turned into night as the festivities continued, but all parade goers knew the real reason for attendance wasn't the entertainment, but to say thank you to our firemen. Go firemen! Go firemen!
It's very important to celebrate them because they help save lives.
I love our firemen!
We love our firemen!
What do we have to say to our firemen, guys?
Thank you!
We're looking forward to next year's parade. For the Local Live, I'm Marcella Milder. We're here today in Flint, Michigan at CNN's Democratic presidential debate, where Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton are about to face off. We're currently in the spin room, ready to watch.
If we were going to bail out Wall Street, we should have bailed out Main Street. And if we weren't going to bail out Main Street, we should have let the billionaires pay for Wall Street.
Well, certainly trade is an important issue here. Secretary Clinton is opposed to the TPP. She's been very outspoken about that. She voted against CAFTA when she was a senator, so she has been very critical of trade agreements and the impact that they have on jobs, particularly jobs here in Michigan.
In Cleveland yesterday, we were in front of 1,000 black church members. Many came in there supporting Hillary, many came in on the fence. All of them, by the end, as they talked to reporters one by one walking out, appeared to have moved towards Senator Sanders. They went from supporting Hillary to being on the fence, and from being on the fence to supporting our campaign.
We had the opportunity to speak with representatives of both Clinton and Sanders about how they felt the debate went, as well as discuss the importance of students being politically aware.
Well, I mean, I'm talking to students. First of all, there's no reason we can't have free tuition at public universities, community colleges. Even when I was a kid, I'm a little bit younger than Bernie, there was free tuition at community colleges. There was very low tuition where you could have a part-time job and pay it. There were places like City University in New York or UCLA where there was no tuition. Why is that considered a radical idea now? And in the rest of the world, as you see in the new Michael Moore movie, right from Flint, that's the norm. There is no tuition at the universities in almost every other country in the world.
I think it was a really good example of how democracy can function, even when people have differences. So I hope they saw that we had two candidates on the stage who actually care about real issues like income inequality, student loan debt, the environment, and actually put forward some solutions for it. So things won't change unless people actually get out and vote, and I hope students do. My brother's at Michigan, so I know he's going to be getting out and voting on Tuesday.
In Flint, Michigan, for Wolf TV, I'm Marcella Milder. We're here today at Ray Fisher Stadium where President Barack Obama is speaking in support of Hillary Clinton. Looks like most of the student population has shown up. It should be fun. It's Monday, November 7th, 2016, and we're just one day away from the election. Going blue the past 2 years, Michigan is definitely in play as a swing state for this year's presidential election.
It is good to be back in Ann Arbor, and I know you guys are feeling pretty good right now, and I need you to stay focused. Because I'm asking you to pull off another victory this week. Tomorrow, you will choose whether we continue this journey of progress or whether it all goes out the window. Tomorrow, you get to choose between a politics of blame and divisiveness and resentment, or you can choose a politics that says we're all stronger together.
It's clear from the enthusiasm here today that you agree this is the most consequential election of our lifetime. And you might think, of course, I feel that way. My mom is on the ballot, after all. But as proud as I am to be her daughter, and I am fiercely, ridiculously proud to be her daughter, I think this is the most important election of my lifetime because I'm now a parent. You know, we really have a chance to prove that Stronger Together is not just a slogan tomorrow. And we have a chance to prove that that is who we are when we are at our best. And it is what my mother has always believed and fought for and defined her life by.
I want you to tune out all the noise. And I want you just to focus, because the choice you face when you step into the voting booth, it really could not be clear. Donald Trump is temperamentally unfit to be commander-in-chief. Think about this. Over the weekend, his campaign took away his Twitter account. Now, if your closest advisors don't trust you to tweet, then how can we trust him with the nuclear codes? And the good news is you don't just have to vote against something. You actually have a candidate who's worthy of your vote. A candidate who is smart, a candidate who's steady, a candidate who's tested. Probably the most qualified person ever to run for this office. The next president of the United States, Hillary Clinton. And so after all the noise, after the negative ads, after all the campaigning, all the rallies, It now just comes down to you. It's out of Hillary's hands now. It's out of Michelle's hands. It's out of my hands. It's in your hands. The fate of our democracy depends on what you do when you step into that voting booth tomorrow. How many people you bring to make sure they vote. Do not fall into the easy cynicism that says your vote doesn't matter, all politicians are the same. That's what special interests and lobbyists, my opponents, Hillary's opponents, that's what they want you to think, so you don't go vote. Your vote matters. There are states where I won 2 votes a precinct. That's how I won that state. Your voice matters. Your voice makes a difference. I have heard it.
Students, you heard it from President Barack Obama himself. Get out and vote, because this is an important election. For Wolf TV at the University of Michigan, I'm Marcella Milder. Good evening and welcome to Newsfeed. I'm Marcella Milder.
And I'm Anisha Nandi. Today is October 14th. Let's head into our top stories.
Last Sunday, August 9th, there was a protest in front of Best Breed Puppies and Kittens, the pet store located on 154 Mamaroneck Avenue. The purpose of the protest, called Voice for the Voiceless, was to support the effort to shut down the business. Protesters are angry with pet store owner Rick Doyle, who has been charged for alleged animal cruelty selling diseased pets. Mid-afternoon last Wednesday, a student was assaulted in a campus building. According to a campus-wide crime alert, the woman reported that she had gone to the women's restroom in Weil Hall just before 4 p.m. A male subject then entered the restroom and grabbed her from behind. Do you think your high school teachers are the best? Well, if you live in Mamaroneck, they are. Niche.com recently released the 2015 list of high schools with the best teachers in New York State. Dozens of schools within the top 100 are located right here in the Hudson Valley and Long Island. Great Neck South High School came in as number 1. Mamaroneck earned 36th. According to state standards, 98% of students at Mamaroneck High School are considered proficient in math and or reading. According to the Larchmont Mamaroneck Patch, Niche ranked more than 100,000 public and private schools based on dozens of statistics and opinions from students and parents. On July 23rd, the Mamaroneck Review published an article about an ethics complaint filed by former Democratic trustee Andres Bermudez Hallstrom against former Democratic mayoral candidate and member of the village's Harbor and Coastal Zone Management Commission, Clark Nuringer. The Village of Mamaroneck Code of Ethics states that a person must not appear in front of any village board agency or commission as part of their employment within 2 years of leaving a municipal board. They are also barred from conducting any official village business with any village officer where special advantages due to prior relationships may be realized. In order to get a closer look of both sides of the story, the Local Live decided to reach Bermudez and Nuringer.
The first count of my complaint.
I hope you enjoyed today's tour and are ready for a kayaking adventure of your own. To learn more, you can visit the Village of Mamaroneck's Recreation Department's Facebook page, or you can call them at 914-777-7784. I'm Marcella Milder with the Local Live.